being single. Take two, take three. So the topic today is being single, either how to find somebody through dating sites or real life. Let's do this. So first of all, you have male and females that are either lonely, desperate, bitter, not feeling good enough. Pick one. When you put yourself out there, don't think about the bitterness of what you don't want anymore. Have low expectations and don't settle. When you've been single for a while, you feel a while could be anything. Some people 3 weeks because they're just they're needy, they're codependent, and that's not a problem. I'm just saying. And there's some people who's actually been single for years, but don't tell me you haven't had a friends with benefits. I don't want to hear that bull. Okay? What do? You put yourself out there. For the ones that's been single for a little bit, it could be either 3 weeks, 3 months, wherever you feel that you're starting to be like, man, I really want someone. I'm almost feeling like I will just settle on the first nice person. Don't do it. Because this is why relationships are not working out for you, because you're settling on the cutest thing. And I tell you what, someone being cute and being a model, being so attractive, can have the ugliest personality and can hurt you so easily and intentionally and will just use you. But you're like, oh, but they're so cute. All my friends and family says they're the most attractive person I've been with. And don't. That actually can do for you. If you need somebody and wanting somebody, needs and wants are two different things. So if you need somebody with a job because you don't want to take care of them financially, that's a need. If you own 2 vehicles and you prefer or want them to have a vehicle, but that's okay for right now as long as they're trying to be established, that's a want. Basically what it's called is a deal breaker in dating. So you have these deal breakers. And also in relationships you have these things called sacrifices. If you can't sacrifice, then you should stay single. If you have too many deal breakers, you should probably work on those and stay single. If you're just going to settle on the first cute person that smiles your way, you should probably stay single. Just a little bit longer. Because I tell you what, once you get to that point where you feel like you're going to settle on someone, what happens is when it comes back around, you almost feel like, I kind of like being single. And it's a crazy feeling if you just hold out just a little bit. Putting yourself out there on dating sites, especially free ones or either one, either free or paid dating sites. I use them. I've also have found someone, well, technically, she messaged me first. And we was together for 6 years and we did get married. Now, I'm not going to get into the reason why we are divorced, but it can happen. Normally, it seems like if a female messages me first, I don't know what it is, but normally we try a relationship. Now, I don't mean I'm only getting 1 message per year. I'm just saying normally it's weird because I can send out, as a male, 10 different girls a day a message. If I see a profile and I think that we have a lot of good common interests or things that we want in a relationship or in-game goal, I'll usually send them a message. But that don't mean they'll either message me back, and if they do, then the 20 questions roll, and that's what everyone should do. And what the 20 questions And I don't mean what's your favorite color, because does it really matter they like brown? Does it matter? It don't. So I can send messages out, either don't get respond or they're just not my type after I started talking to them, because if they keep it short with me, I'll just give up on them. If I usually don't send messages to profiles that they can't even put anything in the about section, because if they keep it short with me and they can't put anything in the about section, then how would I even think they would even put time in the relationship? I don't care how cute they are. It don't matter. Now, when it comes to your wants and needs, two different things. So instead of being bitter and putting yourself out there in the world as, hey, I'm single, I put in your application, you need to know what you want. Put what you are about out there, and when somebody will see it, a genuine person will send you a message. Okay? I know there's people out there, especially for women, there's men out there just looking for sex. Not all of us men are. Okay? You do have to comb through them, though. I know it's going to get annoying. I know it's going to be a rough day, but you never know. You might pass up a good opportunity. As for the men, yes, you don't get that many messages. I understand. It is what it is. But when you put yourself out there, you need to know yourself. There are so many people out there that don't know who they are, what they are, and what they're about. They get with people that don't know who they are, what they are, and what they're about. So how does that work out? Guess what? It don't. So, a long journey of myself, I realized that I think I have an idea what I want and what would work for me. Because when you think back to your relationships that did work, what was it? Really think about it. So what did I do? I thought that what did work was females that are honest, females that are loyal. Well, yeah, sure. That's just a common rule. Why relationships work out. Communication. These are the things that are needed. That's fine. If you need somebody that will communicate with you and not lie to you, sure. But why would you even have to ask that? Wouldn't you just assume that somebody can communicate and not lie? Why would you have to ask that? And that's sad. But what you should really know is if you are a dominant or are you submissive. That is something you need to find out. And then when you talk to these other people, you need to specifically ask them that question. Are you dominant? Or are you submissive in relationships? Because this is something I need. Now, I don't know about what you need, but it's a good thing to figure out, because I do know that my longest relationships, they were fully submissive to me. Sacrifices. Sacrifices is something that when you start talking to somebody and you're like, oh, you have 3 dogs? I personally, I don't like dogs in general, but small ones are okay, I guess. But I have changed because I did foster a pit bull boxer mix, and really I was fine with it. It's just when I was younger, I used to get bullied by dogs. That's all. So, or maybe you hate cats. Maybe you hate something that they have that you just don't care for. It's called sacrifices, because you're sitting back going, oh, I don't like dogs because they put hair all over the couch, but you're over here pissing on the toilet. Maybe they don't care for you to wake up in the middle of the night and piss all over the toilet and go back to sleep and not even lift the lid. It's called sacrifices. That could be just one thing. There's so many things that we sacrifice to be in a relationship. The deal breakers is another thing. You must have a job. You must have a car. You must have your own place. Now, the whole my own place, I can only see that in one direction. If a female wants you to have your own place as a male, wouldn't you think that she just wants to get out of her parents' house? What if she has her own place? Because she don't want you to move in and sponge off of her? A lot of it would make sense. And you can ask. We're all adults. We should be able to talk and open freely about our wants and needs. The other deal breakers could be anything from drinking, smoking weed, selling weed. Because some people will be like, I don't care if you smoke it, don't sell it. It could be anything. Deal breaker of anything. So, and that's fine if that's something that the small ones you could deal with and the big ones you can't. Like, I don't want to date someone with a kid. Well, they have a kid, but it's not in their life. So that's a sacrifice? Is it a deal breaker? See what I mean? But the deal breaker is, well, you know, are you eventually going to be in their life? That's a sacrifice. All right? Yeah, visitations. So anything, I'm just thinking of something off the spot. This is all just me and you right now. Nothing wrote down. So I'm just trying to come up with ideas here. How to put yourself out there, out in public or in messages. Just be yourself and pretend you already know them. Just talk to them like you already know them and see where it goes. If it goes nowhere, keep trying. Because once you break your fears of being rejected, because not everybody's going to want you, because they probably already have somebody. Do you think about that? Do you think that you think everybody's single and you are too? You know, there's people out there with somebody. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. You know, there is crazy people out there, and there's people that will lie to you. Figure them out before you fall in love. As for dating sites, just put what you are about. If you cook, say, I cook, I clean. Whatever it is about you, you like to cuddle, you like to kiss. Put out who you are, what you're about, and what you want in a relationship. Not the bitter stuff where I want you to have a job. No, I want an end goal and maybe have kids and be married, because what that will do is the real guys that want the same, or the real women that want the same, will come out. And they'll be like, that's exactly what I want. Don't be afraid. And that would be it for now. Because I tell you what, being single, dating sites, man. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this topic. If you have any topics you want me to talk about or discuss, just let me know in the comments below. Let me know, and it's the Fat Cat, and guess what? I'm out.
Oh, cool. Did you enjoy that video? Well, if you like that video, try these videos out. That's all you gotta do. Click the video. Subscribe. Video.